Welcome to episode 5 of Reflections in Cinema. This episode, we will focus on a film that's very eerie. It's called The Blackcoat's Daughter. Came out in 2017. And it is a film made by Osgood Perkins. I've seen almost all of Osgood's films. The last one I haven't seen yet is the one on Netflix. I believe it's like called the Beautiful Girl in the Room or some long, very overly long title. But this one, of all his films, this is my favorite. It's my favorite because it reminds me of Keeper that he made last year, and of course Longlegs. It's Why I say that. Well, first, let's talk about what the film is kind of about without giving too much away. The Black Coat's Daughter pretty much deal with this young lady in a all girls Catholic school, and it's the holiday season, is break, and they're all going home for break. But this girl, her name is Katie. She is waiting for her parents to come get her. But she has like a dream or like a premonition or something where she sees her parents get into a car accident. And unfortunately, in real life, that happens, and her parents don't come to pick her up. So she stayed behind at this all girls Catholic school, and she's very lonely and alone and stuff like that. And she's yearning for attachment or just some type of friendship or something. She's very lonely. And so, whether she gets or looks for friendship and, you know, a relationship, of course, she turns to Satan. And she begins to hail and praise and worship the man below. And that's all I'll give away for now. But it is very eerie, creepy, and it is, for me, the best work from Osgood Perkins because, like I said, with Creeper was too vague. I did not like Creeper. Creeper is probably my least favorite of his. It's too vague for me. And with Longlegs, he kind of overly explains the story with Longlegs and kind of at the end, spoilers of course, he kind of spoon feeds the audience with what's going on with Longlegs. So with the Black Coat's Daughter, I see it as a great balance between Keeper and Longlegs, like not being too vague and not overly spoon feeding the audience. And that's why it's my favorite of his. Even though when I first was watching it, it took me about 3 or 4 times to finally get into it and watch it because the pacing and the atmosphere is very slow, and I would fall asleep every time I turned the movie on. But on the fourth try, I finally got through it, and I was like, "Oh wow, this movie is really, really interesting." But yeah, uh, as I was saying, this movie is really, really interesting. I got a spoiler for you guys. So, in the movie, the Blackcoat's daughter, there's a scene where the girl, she's possessed. Katie, she's possessed. And you know how in all the possession movies, the priest comes and he does his exorcism. Well, in this one, this is the first film I think I've ever seen where when Katie uh, gets unpossessed and the demon leaves her body, she looks at the demon and says, "Please don't go." And that, my friend, is pretty much sums up her character in this story. This girl is so alone, so lonely, in so dire need of relationship, attachment, somebody, that she's begging the damn demon that once possessed her to not even leave her. Like, I just was so like shocked by that. Like, wow, I don't think I've ever seen that in the film before. Like, this character is pretty tragic. And Katie is played by this actress. Her name is Kiernan Shipka. Miss Shipka, if you're watching this video, congratulations, young lady. You are an amazing actress. You scared the shit out of me with this movie and your portrayal of Katie. Job well done. She is a standout. The way she looked and acted once she became possessed. Oh, creepy, creepy. Ooh, that girl. Kiernan, great job, great job. But yes, very, very interesting movie. The Black Coat's Daughter, my favorite Osgood Perkins film. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this. This is episode 5 of Reflections in Cinema. You guys, I hope you guys taking care, and I will see you all soon. Take care.